have this. It's the same chord that came before. So first fret on the D string, third fret on the G string, fifth fret on the fifth string. And we're playing the first four strings here. Then fifth string, third string, fifth string. Then we have this. That is second fret on the fifth string, third fret on the B string, and the open D and open G all together. Then first fret on the B string, then a full bar at the second fret, and fourth fret on the D string, third fret on the G string together. So we're playing 6, 4, 3, then to the second fret on the G string. This finger comes off. Take it from here. We have a nice little arpeggio. It's 2 open G's, then open D, and then a half bar at the third fret. It's 3, 3, 3 from the third string, second, first, like that. Then back to the second, back to the first, then 6th fret, like this. Then you're going to do a quick slide. Then the next phrase begins with that open G. Taking it from the open G. Open G, then 11th fret on the B string and 10th fret on the first string together. Followed by 8th fret on the first string, then 11th fret, and then back to that chord, like this. Then we're sliding down. That is open 5th string and 5th fret on the first string together. Then 5th fret on the G string and 4th fret on the B string together. Then 6, 8 on the first string. Followed by 8, 8 on the B and G strings. I'll take it from the arpeggio. Then we have this. That is 5th fret on the D string, and then 4th fret on the B string and 6th fret on the first string together. Then to the 8th fret on the first string. To the 5th fret. That's 3rd fret on the first string and 2nd fret on the G string together. Then 2nd fret on the first string. Then 5th fret and 5th fret on the 3rd and 1st strings. And then play the same strings and do a half bar at the 3rd fret. Follow that by an open D and 3rd fret on the G and B strings together. From here, then go back. That's open G and open G and 11th fret on the B string, 10th fret on the first string, just like the beginning. Then to the 8th fret on the first string. Then open G and 13th fret on the first string together. Then to the 11th fret on the first string. Then 5 on the first string. Then 4 on the B string. Then 6, 8 on the first string. To that, 8, 8 on the B and G strings together. From this arpeggio. Then we open D, 5th fret on the G string, 6th fret on the B string together, then 4th fret on the B string, and then open 5th string, 3rd fret D string, open G string, 3rd fret B string, then finish with an open G. Take it from that arpeggio. This section coming up is probably the hardest part because it's all artificial harmonics that are outlining the melody. I play these artificial harmonics using my index finger and annular finger. And it's done by resting your finger, this index finger, very lightly 12 frets higher than wherever this left hand finger happens to be. For example, if you're on the 3rd fret here, this index finger has to be right over the 15th fret bar. So this bar, you know, the metal bar, the actual fret itself, not in between where you would normally put your finger, but actually right over the bar. If you don't get it, your note's not going to sound quite right. If you're struggling and thinking, gee, you know, how am I going to find that? Just move around and you'll hear where it starts to die, and then you'll hear where it sounds cool. And obviously, put your finger where it sounds cool. It takes a lot of practice. If this is a little bit beyond you, just practice doing scales like that, or even just something chromatic like open, 1, 2, 3. So for this hand it would be 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 14, 13, and 12. Also, just to make matters a little bit worse or more difficult, in this sometimes you have to use your thumb and middle finger at the same time to build a chord. What I mean is, let's just take it from the beginning of that. It sounds like this. Okay, if I just did the harmonic, it sounds a little bit empty. Remember, this is a transcription of a huge orchestral work that actually has a solo violin and an orchestra behind, and we're trying to do it all with just 6 strings and this amount of fingers. There's quite a bit of responsibility on us to fill out that sound. I'm actually using my thumb to do this note, and I'm using my middle finger to play an E flat on the B string, and at the same time I'm doing that harmonic. I'm actually creating 3 notes, 1 harmonic and 2 normal notes. These are just harmonics there. Alright, I can't spend too long explaining it to you. I'm probably going to release a tutorial that teaches you how to do this exactly. But I hope that's enough of an explanation for now. And yeah, let's carry on. In the left hand, I've got 3rd fret on the 1st string, 4th fret on the 2nd string, and 5th fret on the 3rd string. And I'm playing an open 6th string, harmonic, to the 17th fret on the G string like this. Then 16, 15 on the 1st string, then 16, and then 12th fret on the G string, like this. Then we have this chord. That is 16th fret and 6th fret on the D string and 5th fret on the 6th string together. Then 15th fret on the D string like this. Then we're going to change chords. 3rd fret on the 5th string, 1st fret on the G string, and 16th fret on the B string. Then 13th fret on the 1st string and 3rd fret on the B string. From the beginning of that. Then we have this. It's a full bar at the 3rd fret, and 6th fret on the B string, 3rd fret on the 6th string, and a harmonic on the 15th fret of the 1st string. Then 16th fret on the B string, then 15th fret on the B string, 4th fret on the G string, open 5th string. From the beginning. Then start again. But here we're going to do this. That's 3rd fret on the D string, 4th fret on the B string, 18 on the 1st string, then 16, 15 all on the 1st string, 18 on the B string. Then 15 on the G string, 18 on the D string. Then we're going to do a full bar at the 3rd fret. That's 3rd fret on the 5th string, 3rd fret on the G string, and 15th fret on the B string. Then 18th fret on the B string. Then we have this descending run. That is 8th fret on the 5th string and 9th fret on the D and B strings. And we're picking at the 21st fret. Now, there's no 21 frets on here, so you have to guess. You just sort of imagine where it might be, 19, 20, 21. As I said before, if you sort of get lost, just search around like that. Then we're going to the 20th fret. And this is moving back here like this. It's very similar, or exactly the same, as that from earlier in the piece. Moving. That goes to 8, 8 on the B and D strings. Then move that another 2 frets, 6, 6 on the same strings. And our harmonic is at the 18th fret on the B string. Then we have 4th fret on the B string and 5th fret on the D string. And our harmonic is at the 16th fret on the B string. Like this.